Hello, my name is Dylan, but you can call me Buttercup. Welcome to Buttercup's Fascinations. Happy New Year. It is the first Saturday in January of 2023. And for today I figured I would tap on and talk a little bit about the complete Sherlock Holmes to celebrate the final 2 published stories entering the public domain as of January 1st of this year. I highly recommend reading up on the history of these works entering the public domain and the Conan Doyle estate's attitude on it. I don't know if that's necessarily the best word, but it's really interesting the way that the Conan Doyle estate has viewed these works and the final works that were under copyright and the way that they've tried to enforce that copyright. I'm not going to go into too much detail about it because I don't have a lot of sources or details, and I'm not confident that I would really do it justice, but I do highly recommend looking into it. And also, while you're on that theme, looking into the Tolkien estate and how they've treated George R.R. Tolkien's works as of late. That's a story for a lot of sources, which, again, I do not have the energy to dig up, and so do not have. But I used to read a lot more than I do now, and I would really like to get back into it. And in college, I read this entire book, cover to cover, like it was one single book, despite there being multiple novels contained in this volume. Don't ask me what I was thinking. I guarantee you my entire thought process was, it's all in one physical book, so it all counts as one book. I guarantee you that's what I was thinking. You can even see some of the wear and tear on the gold edging from where I carried it all around with me. There's some stains and I don't want to know what they are. But I really enjoyed reading this when I did read it, and I still really enjoy reading, and I love the Sherlock Holmes stories, and I kind of wish that more detective type stories were of the variety that Sherlock Holmes is, of, hey, this one particular guy is really interesting. He's kind of a character. Let's follow him around. There are some, like Columbo or Glass Onion and the Knives Out movies. I really enjoy Benoit Blanc as a character. His whole deal is very interesting. And I'm not going to make this a movie review, although I very easily could. But I do think that Knives Out and Glass Onion are both very cleverly written. Very Agatha Christie in how the mysteries unfold and how the solutions come together. And especially how the character of Benoit Blanc appears. It's very interesting and enjoyable, and I think you should watch Knives Out and Glass Onion if you have not done so yet. But, you know, the focus really is on the mystery and on, you know, the case that's being solved. But there happens to be this kind of bizarre figure doing the solving. And I think that's really interesting. I don't find police procedurals as interesting as I used to. I just really don't think that it's necessary to follow the doings of a police department. I don't think that's as interesting a story as it could be. I think characters like Benoit Blanc and Sherlock Holmes are a lot more interesting to me from that perspective. And if I keep flipping these pages like this, we're not going to get anywhere near the two stories that just came into the public domain this year. They're all the way at the back, past page 1000. So we're not really going to get to them, but they do make nice sounds, don't they? I've been talking for a while because I tried to read one of the stories in full. So, my throat is a little dry. And this is going to be a quicker one as far as I go. But I just wanted to do a little something to celebrate Sherlock Holmes being in the public domain. So, have you ever read the Sherlock Holmes stories? Have you ever seen H. Bomber Guy's Sherlock is Awful and Here's Why video? Excuse me. I will leave you with something of the story. So, I read this after that video came out and after I watched it. And I was, kind of sharing my experience of reading it with a friend of mine. And in one of the stories, there is a minor villain named Mr. Moffat. And the BBC Sherlock series was showrun by William Moffat. And when I saw that, I took a picture of the page and I sent it to my friend with the joke. There are 2 Sherlock villains named Moffat. And I wonder if the BBC Moffat knew about the Sherlock villain Moffat. Really was one of the more minor villains. I don't think he was even the main villain of the story. But I just think it's very, very funny. And I don't know if it's funnier. Stephen Moffat. His name is Stephen Moffat, not William Moffat. I'm sorry, Steve. I didn't mean to get your name wrong. I just forgot. Sorry. Anywho. So, I thought that was very, very funny at the time, and I still think it's very funny that there are 2 Sherlock villains named Moffat. I would love to see a more faithful adaptation of some Sherlock stories. Grenada Holmes was apparently very good. I haven't seen it. I would love to see some more faithful modern adaptations. But for now, I am going to go make myself some cocoa to soothe my throat, because I have been talking for a very long time for me, even if you haven't seen all of it, and I could use the cocoa. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you.